At the Munich Security Conference, Ukraine's President Volodymyr Zelenskyy warned the US against making a deal with Russia behind its back. He urged Europe to take charge of its security by forming its own army. Tripti Tripathi has more.
The Ukraine conflict took center stage on day 2 of the Munich Security Conference. Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelenskyy urged Europe to act for your own sake as concerns grow over US support against Russia. He stressed that Kyiv and Europe must be involved in any decisions on ending the war amid Washington's push for talks with Moscow. Zelenskyy also called on the US to formulate a unified strategy to counter Russia. In a speech to the Munich Security Conference, Zelenskyy also called on Europe to create its own armed forces, urging the continent's leaders to decide their own future.
Without Ukraine's army, Europe's armies will not be enough to stop Russia. It's reality for today. Only our army in Europe has real, modern battlefield experience. But our army alone is not enough too. And we need what you can provide: weapons, training, sanctions, financing, political pressure, and unity.
European leaders, including German Chancellor Olaf Scholz, said that the conflict between Ukraine and Russia would only truly end with peace if Ukrainian sovereignty is secured. While China believed that all stakeholders in the conflict should participate in the peace talks. Beyond the Ukraine conflict, the conference also saw significant diplomatic exchange between world leaders. On the sidelines of the conference, US Vice President J.D. Vance lambasted European leaders, accusing them of censoring free speech and strongly criticizing German mainstream party's firewall against the far-right AfD.
The threat that I worry the most about vis-a-vis Europe is not Russia, it's not China, it's not any other external actor. And what I worry about is the threat from within, the retreat of Europe from some of its most fundamental values, values shared with the United States of America.
European leaders rebuked Vance and defended Europe's stance on hate speech and far-right. France too defended European policies following a withering attack by US Vice President, stressed nobody is obliged to adopt their model, but neither no one can impose theirs.
That's why we will not accept it if outsiders intervene in our democracy, in our elections, and in the democratic formation of opinion in favor of this party. That's just not done, certainly not amongst friends and allies. We resolutely reject this.
As the Munich Security Conference continues, discussions on Ukraine, US-Europe relations, and China's role in global diplomacy remain at the forefront of international security dialogue. With agency inputs, Tripti Tripathi, DD India.